I want to ask the billion-dollar question, and that is, what are the two most important words in the dictionary? The dictionary has thousands and hundreds of thousands of words, but among those, there are two words that really stand out. And those two words are desire and action. Desire and action. And just permit me to explain to you why it is perceived to be the two most important words in the dictionary. One, I can train you, I can empower you with information, but if information doesn't translate into results, that information is dormant, that information is futile. And the reality is that the world today is exposed to so much of information that is really not impacting and transforming your lives. You want to know that when you get information, you can use that information to take your life to the next stage of development in business and in everything that you're doing. And that's why Global Branding and Marketing is here to speak to you. Because our focus is not to disseminate information in the traditional way. We believe that education must translate into transforming the minds, because a transformed mind takes action to affect desired results. At Global Branding and Marketing, we pride ourselves in building academic content and life skill content that will take your human capital to the next stage of development. So, in your organization, we will be able to help you to build the human capital that has three essential characteristics. And those essential characteristics are, we will nurture them to become the next generation of global thinkers. We will nurture them to become social actors, and we will nurture them to become transformational leaders. And just permit me a little bit to explain what exactly I mean by global branding will help you to enable your human capital to become the next generation of global thinkers. You see, in business, it's not only about thinking about the here and the now. You need corporate leaders, you need corporate innovators who can think ahead. You need corporate leaders that can see beyond the problem. And you need corporate leaders that can take action to affect desired results in every area of your business. You see, if you don't have this kind of corporate mindset within your organization, you're only setting yourself up to be the average person. And again, this is how we differentiate. You have to identify what are the differentiating factors from your company to the competition. And what we do from the get-go in our programs that is designed to help you to nurture the next generation of global thinkers, we give the human capital the kind of information that will truly help them to become the people that can think ahead. Now, what exactly do we mean by thinking ahead? In business, you want to be able to do your market forecast. In business, you want to be able to anticipate the moves of your competition long before they make it. In business, you want to set yourself up to become the dream makers and the game changers and the trendsetter. And to be able to accomplish this, it means that your managers, your corporate executive, your team, they have to be proactive in terms of thinking ahead. You have to also be able to anticipate the change and needs of your final consumer. And in identifying and the change in needs of your consumer, you can now best align your organization to change in alignment with those needs. In marketing, we call it being market sensitive and being market oriented. But you want to go to the next level of what we call being market sensitive and being market oriented. You want to be able to forecast, you want to be able to anticipate the needs and wants and expectations of your final consumers way ahead of time. You want to be able to anticipate and know the move of your competition long before they make it, because of the fact that you have a team of people who are constantly looking at new ways to innovate and new ways to create and new ways to become and remain relevant to your demographic. I want to assure you that the academic content and the life skill content and global branding and marketing will help your organization to come to that next stage of transformation, to that next stage of development, to that next stage of business development. The other thing that we will help your human capital to nurture is the ability to see beyond the problems. You know, very often in business, you tend to see the obstacle. You tend to see what a competition is doing and that is preventing you from getting your breakthrough. You tend to see economic and political and other social issues that is preventing you from attaining your objectives. You know, in business, as a manager, as a leader, as an innovator, you are being paid to solve the problems of people. You see, that's the only way you're going to be successful in business. You are being paid to take on the burden of the world. Now, the reality is that when we get the corporate executive, when we get your management team, when you get your theme to basically understand that we are here to fix the problem of the world, and we are here not to be problem driven but to be solution driven, they start to identify new ways and new methods of doing things. So when a problem arises here, they're able to quickly see through that problem. And if we have to shift gear to another region, to another country, to another part of the world to achieve the objective, your team gives you the best advice in terms of achieving your objective. And remember again, the vision of global brand and marketing is not just to enable you to grow competitive local businesses or regional businesses. Our vision is to help you to grow competitive global businesses, to grow businesses that can integrate into the world of trade. So we have simply escalated your ability to solve problems way beyond just a domestic situation. You don't have to understand the challenges of the world. You don't have to understand the challenges, how to get past those challenges to truly brand yourself, to bring yourself to that next stage of transformational development in your life. We have the confidence in ourselves and what we are doing, that you have to come to that next stage of believing that you want to come to that next stage of development in your life. You have to start believing in yourself. You have to start committing to things that you believe in. What we are simply encouraging you to do is to simply grow your brand with global relevance. And the other thing that we will certainly help you to do in our training program is to nurture your human capital to be able to take actions to influence desired results in every area of your life. One, we help you to nurture the desire, and then we get you to take action. But when we get you to take action, is to achieve desire in every area of your lives. And in this case, we are talking business. We believe that if you have the right theme with the right information and they are motivated enough to take the right action, there's nothing that is stopping you from coming into the greatest success story in business. Now, I want to quickly say this to you. Global branding and marketing is totally different in terms of the content that we offer. Yes, we offer academic programs, and yes, we offer life skill programs. But I want to say this to you in the clearest of terms. We have a challenge with the current academic program because we believe that the current academic program is not helping the human capital to become the best brand of itself. We believe that every single human being should know their purpose, should understand their passion, they should understand their gifts. And believe that the reason why we believe is that because we know for a fact, based on our research, that people function better in every area of their lives when they understand their purpose, when they understand their passion, and when they understand their gifts. So I want to assure you that a critical part of our academic and life skill program is totally designed to help the student candidate to come to that point to feel passion, to understand purpose, to understand the gifts, and guess what? To serve in complete alignment with who they are. Now, can you imagine if you have a team of employees who feel passionate about what they're doing, who feel a sense of purpose and a sense of fulfillment in doing what they're doing, and feel as though, yes, we're embracing our gifts. They're working for your company. They are now the dream makers and the game changers and the trendsetters. Can you imagine how much more, how much faster your organization will be able to grow? Let me say this. No company can compete with a team of people that have a definiteness of purpose, that have a definiteness of plan, that have a definiteness of synergy, and that have a definite course of action. And we will give you these tips and these techniques that will help you to transform your organization to the next level of development. As I would have said, one of the things that we would have used at Global Branding and Marketing to differentiate ourselves from all the other consultants that we have in the Caribbean region is that we have written a book. So you see, when we started to talk about human transformation, and we started to talk about issues that are really critical to the human transformation, the human development, no one else in this part of the world can talk about it, because the reason being that we have done our research, we have done the hard work, and we are now giving you the facts, this information, which are big gaps in the training program. You know something? The human capital is the greatest asset the world has ever known. And they are the greatest asset the world will ever know. But guess what? We just don't invest enough time into ensuring that the human capital can become the best brand of themselves. Now, Global Branding and Marketing is here to ensure that we can give you that information, we can change that reality, and ensure that you have a highly motivated, high performance workforce that can take you anywhere in business. Again, my name is Gary Thompson. I'm a business development consultant by profession. I'm a humanitarian by nature, and I'm the author of the book Self-Application Best Practices. And you should certainly get a copy of this book, because this book will transform you from the get-go. From the get-go, there's so much of information to touch your mind and to inspire your mind and to get you to come to that point of transforming your lives. You start to understand things like what is the first stage of physical manifestation, and you learn that the first stage of physical manifestation begins in your mind. Many of us, we just don't understand the power of thought and the frequency of thought and the effectiveness of harboring healthy thoughts. The reality is that everything around you, they are the product of thoughts. And what we help you to do is to develop a healthy thought pattern, and we give you the tools to leverage healthy thought patterns to manifest the greatest possibility in your business. We learn the Bible, so as a man thinketh, so is he. And we really want to give you the tool to become the man who thinketh great things, and the man who can commit to manifesting great things in your lives. We believe in you, and it is time that you start believing in yourself. And this is how we differentiate from our content to the rest of the content that you have out there. You're going to find people in the consultancy and the coaching and the mentorship world that's going to bring a whole host of traditional contents to you. But you have to ask yourself this question: how much has those traditional content helped you and your team to become the best brand of yourself? I want to show you that we have done the groundwork, we have done the research, and we have made a commitment to bring you something different. Because you know why? We know that you're the greatest asset the world has ever known. We know that most people in their entire life cycle only use 5% of their brain power. And we want to bring you to that point where you can start to use 6%, 7%, 8%, 9% of your brain power to accomplish your greatest uniqueness. I love you, my friends, and my name is Gary Thompson. I'm a business development consultant by profession. I'm a humanitarian by nature, and I'm the author of the book Self-Application Best Practices, Transforming the Mind, Cracking Billionaire Codes. See you next time. Do enjoy.